That would be helpful to do that.
American Islamic College was founded back in the 1980s, and it was a little bit an idea before its time.
One would hope that that time has come. It's considered a significant element in the history of Islam in America.
But in the past, the difficulty had been that everyone involved was not pulling in the same direction, and therefore the activities were stifled.
The biggest problem that happened was administrative failures, problems after problems after problems, and unfortunately, as it proceeded, it lost its degree granting authority.
So it was mismanaged, and unfortunately resources were misplaced, and as I understand, they were not used properly.
Disappointed by the administration that of not taking care of the building, and it was in real disarray.
They are positioned in the college to become wealthy, unfortunately. One administration after the other, at least 4 administrations, until now, they lack the sincerity for the college.
Now, American Islamic College has come under new leadership, and it's really entering a new chapter in its history.
AIC used to be this sleepy giant on very prime location in Chicago, but right now it looks like this giant is waking up and the community is feeling happy.
In the last 6 months alone, there have been more activities and more work done in the college than in the last 20 years, perhaps.
I'm extremely excited to see that it's under new leadership that I can trust. Leadership that has the vision, the expertise, the talent, and the sincerity to move this project forward in a way that matches the dream that we've all had for a long time for this institution.
Dr. Ali, I think, is very focused. I think they kind of dedicated full-time attention that this institution would need, I think is available at this moment. I am really seeing the dedication and commitment and focus of the gentleman.
One of the things that's really impressive about the current administration is its determination to turn a page, to truly turn this into the college that it was always meant to be.
So most of our goals right now are fairly modest and reasonable, but once again, just putting together the initial, DNA, as it were, for the conception and revitalization of the project is our primary focus and goal right now.
The American Islamic College is located on the north side of Chicago in Lakeview, and it has 2 main buildings, the dormitory as well as the academic building, which hosts an auditorium with a 1,000-seat capacity, several classrooms, as well as the administrative buildings and a library.
This building is a unique building in the Midwest, and the corner is very important. It is a landmark building in the city of Chicago, and it does have lots of features which are very important to the city and the state.
We have completely refurbished and remodeled the dormitory building, which has a capacity to host 65 students. We have also renovated the auditorium with a 1,000-seat capacity. We have renovated the parking lot, which has a capacity of 100 cars. And we have also renovated several of our classrooms in order to meet the students' needs for this upcoming fall.
A great improvements. I remember coming here a year ago for some event that was put together by the Bosnian community. Coming back 12 months later, I've certainly noticed a lot of construction activities. I've seen the new rooms.
A sign is going to have to go back up, should at least, And this may raise questions and fears and suspicions in the mind of Americans who don't know anything about Muslims.
It's an important undertaking for so many different reasons. All of the reasons you have colleges and universities in general, raising the level of education, raising the level of discourse, providing people with incredible learning opportunities and abilities to advance in terms of their Islamic education, general humanities, etc.
Right now we're currently working on accreditation as well as degree granting authority and operating authority through the IBHE, which is the Illinois Board of Higher Education.
So we have to revisit some of the state and federal requirements that would require that appropriate applications and processes and the curriculum development strategies that would correspond to accreditation requirements, that all of those things are attended to.
Anytime you're sharing information and knowledge, it's a good thing, and the principles are, I think, well-founded and well-intended, and bringing the community together to educate. I know just from the audience here, you had a variety of people in the audience with different views, and I've always found when you bring people with different views together, you learn together better than you have all people of the same thought. So I think it's conserved the Chicago community very well.
I think that the school is going to be a really important intellectual hub for Muslims, especially in the Chicagoland area, but hopefully nationwide and worldwide. It's a chance for them to build bridges. It's a chance for them to explore the depths of Islam and what it means in today's society.
With a dedicated team from the administration to the teachers, we know that any students who will attend the AIC will be able to benefit to the utmost level by the will of God.
Most of us who are involved in the core articulation of this, we're doing this pro bono. We're doing this, as we would say, fisabilillah. We're doing this just for the pleasure of doing it, and because we feel that it is a professional and moral obligation that we have. And what comes in the future comes in the future. But right now, we're simply doing the work that is required.
It has languished for way too long in Chicago, and it's just wonderful and amazing to see efforts to rejuvenate it, and I cannot wait to see where things are going.
Many of us are very excited about some of the things that have been happening in the last few months at American Islamic College ever since Dr. Ali Yurtsever has taken the helm of the institution.
The American Islamic College currently offers non-for-credit classes. We have different classes such as Oud,
Quran course, Quranic studies course,
Turkish art, which is also known as paper marbling or Ebru,
Hadith and Sirah course, which is the life of the Prophet Muhammad.
Offered an Arabic calligraphy class, which I was very happy to enroll in as a student myself.
As well as an Understanding Islam course, History of Christian-Muslim Relations,
Arabic language classes,
a stained glass course,
History of Islam, and Understanding Islam.
The phones have been ringing off the hook, which is a good sign.
Colleges are staples of our culture, and more importantly, staples of the way we're able to have conversations about important things in our society.
To have imams who are raised and educated here, not outside, if we want our imams to serve us properly.
I think some of the more serious challenges that the college will face are the challenges that most educational institutions are facing nowadays, actually. And though it might sound mundane, I think probably the largest challenge will be financial. Finding money for an endowment and finding money for an operating budget so that the highest quality programs can be offered and can continue to be offered, and that in the case of American Islamic College, which is really just beginning to grow its mission, so that mission can continue to grow and become vital and develop in the ways it needs to develop.
Right now, with this kind of vision, this kind of implementation, we need to stand by this institution and support it financially. I think it has a terrific prognosis as far as what it can do and what it can serve and what it can accomplish.
The goals and the vision of AIC will become a reality, God willing, but I feel it because of just how quick things have turned around here, just how much progress we have made.
Enough people have that patience and are willing to invest that this institution can do great things, not only for the Muslim community in Chicago and beyond, but also for the country as a whole.
This is a college that is here to serve the community at large as well as the global community. Students from all faiths and different cultures are more than welcome to join the American Islamic College.
We want to be deliberate, we want to be methodical, and to at least establish the fledgling or the germinal programs that can lead us to develop and expand in the future.
I have the hope and the dream that American Islamic College one day can become like a DePaul University or a Salve Regina University.
About time that after 20 plus years or 25 plus years of its existence, it's time now that it starts to define itself.
These issues are important today. They're important to the world that we live in, and everybody is affected by them. So it's important to have institutions like the American Islamic College supported so that they can do their work.
So I think as a community, we need to rally around the idea, remain consistent, and see it through so that we can assist it in facing its challenges.
The possibilities are endless, and we all need to be so happy to have such an institution amidst us. This is an institution which can truly change the perspective about Islam in America today, and perhaps lead to better understanding and bridges amongst people of faith across the world. And let us all get together and support it as much as we can.